Your Subaru is broken. At least, that's what the dealership wants you to believe. The check engine light is on. Your transmission shifts rough. The infotainment system is frozen. Your dashboard is lit up like a Christmas tree with warning lights. Maybe your EyeSight system won't stop beeping at you. You schedule an appointment. The service advisor tells you they need to run diagnostics. That'll be $150 just to plug in their computer and tell you what's wrong. Then they come back with the verdict. You need a new sensor, or a software update, or maybe even a whole new module. The quote? $600, $900, sometimes over $1,500. But here's the dirty secret they don't want you to know. There's a 95% chance your problem can be fixed with a simple reset that takes less than 5 minutes and costs exactly $0. I'm completely serious. Most Subaru problems aren't actual mechanical failures. They're electronic glitches, software bugs, modules that got confused, systems that just need to be rebooted. Your Subaru is basically a computer on wheels. And just like your laptop or smartphone, sometimes it just needs to be turned off and back on again. But dealerships and repair shops don't tell you this. Why would they? A free reset doesn't pay their bills. Replacing parts and charging labor does. Today, I'm exposing the most powerful reset trick that fixes nearly every common Subaru problem. This is the nuclear option, the reset that mechanics use before they start replacing expensive parts. But they charge you diagnostic fees without mentioning that this simple trick might solve everything for free. Whether you drive a Forester, Outback, WRX, Crosstrek, Impreza, Legacy, or any other Subaru, this reset trick will save you hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars. Let's get into it. The Master Reset, the 15-minute battery disconnect. Here it is, the most powerful reset in your arsenal. The trick that fixes 95% of Subaru electronic problems. The 15-minute battery disconnect reset. This reset clears every electronic module in your car. The engine computer, the transmission computer, the body control module, the infotainment system, the ABS module, the airbag system. Everything gets wiped clean and starts fresh. It's like a hard reboot for your entire vehicle. What this reset actually fixes. Before I show you how to do it, let me tell you exactly what problems this reset solves. Check engine lights. That check engine light that won't go away. Often, it's a false code triggered by a temporary glitch. Reset the system, and it disappears forever. I've seen codes for oxygen sensors, evaporative emissions, catalytic converters, and mass airflow sensors disappear after a simple battery disconnect. Problems that dealers wanted $400 to $800 to fix. Transmission shifting problems, rough shifts, delayed engagement, shuddering, hesitation. These often aren't mechanical issues. They're the transmission computer getting confused or corrupted data in its adaptive memory. Reset the transmission computer, and it relearns everything from scratch. The rough shifting often disappears completely. I've personally seen CVT transmissions that shifted terribly get completely fixed with this reset. Dealers wanted $4,000 for a transmission replacement. A free reset solved it. Infotainment system glitches, frozen touchscreens, Bluetooth that won't connect, backup cameras that show a black screen, navigation systems that crash, audio cutting out randomly. All of these are software glitches. A reset wipes the infotainment system clean and fixes it. EyeSight system errors, the dreaded EyeSight disabled warning, constant beeping, pre-collision alerts that won't stop, lane keep assist going haywire. These cameras are sensitive. They get confused by temperature changes, condensation, software bugs, or even just cosmic rays affecting the electronics. Reset the system, recalibrate the cameras, and the errors often disappear. Electrical gremlins, power windows that stop auto-closing, mirrors that won't fold, lights that flicker, gauges that act erratically, warning lights that come and go randomly. All symptoms of confused electronic modules. A reset clears the confusion. idle issues and performance problems, rough idle, stalling, poor throttle response, hesitation during acceleration. Often, these aren't mechanical problems. The engine computer has learned bad fuel trims or throttle adaptations. Reset it, let it relearn, and performance returns to normal. ABS and traction control warnings. Those scary ABS and traction control lights that come on for no apparent reason? Usually not actual brake system failures. Usually just a wheel speed sensor reporting weird data or a module glitch. Reset the system, and they often don't come back. Climate control problems. AC or heat that stops working properly. Blower speeds that act weird. Temperature controls that don't respond correctly. Climate control is managed by electronics. Reset those electronics, and functionality often returns. How to perform. The 15-minute battery disconnect reset. Here's the exact step-by-step process. Step 1. Gather your tools. You only need one tool, a 10mm wrench or socket. That's it. You might also want a pair of gloves and a flashlight if your battery is in a dark corner. Step 2. Turn everything off. Turn off your car completely. Remove the key from the ignition or press the stop button if you have push-button start. Make sure all lights are off. Close all doors. Step 3. Pop the hood and locate the battery. Open your hood. On most Subarus, the battery is on the driver's side of the engine bay. The battery is a black rectangular box with 2 cables attached, one red, positive, and one black, negative. Step 4. Disconnect the negative terminal. This is critical. You're going to disconnect the negative terminal only. That's the black cable with the minus symbol. Why only negative? Because disconnecting negative first prevents you from accidentally creating a short circuit if your wrench touches metal while disconnecting the positive terminal. Using your 10mm wrench, loosen the nut on the negative battery terminal. You don't need to remove the nut completely, just loosen it enough to slide the cable clamp off the battery post. Once it's loose, pull the cable clamp straight up and off the battery post. Step 5. Move the cable away. This is important. Pull the negative cable away from the battery so it absolutely cannot touch the terminal again. Tuck it to the side. Make sure it can't fall back and make contact. If it touches the battery post, the reset won't work. Step 6. Wait 15 minutes. Here's where most people screw this up. They wait 30 seconds and think that's enough. It's not. You need to wait the full 15 minutes. Set a timer on your phone. Why 15 minutes? Because it takes that long for all the capacitors in your car's electrical system to fully discharge. Until they're discharged, the modules still have power and maintain their memory. If you only wait a minute or two, you haven't truly reset anything. While you're waiting, here's a bonus step. Press and hold the brake pedal for 30 seconds. This helps drain residual power from the system faster. Step 7. Reconnect the battery. After 15 minutes, reconnect the negative cable to the negative battery post. Slide the cable clamp onto the post and tighten the nut with your 10mm wrench. Make it snug, but don't over-tighten. You just need good contact. Step 8. Close the hood and start the car. Close your hood. Get in the car. Start the engine. Let it idle for 5 minutes. Don't touch anything. Don't turn on the AC. Don't fiddle with the radio. Just let it idle and relearn its idle parameters. Step 9. Take a test drive. After the idle period, take the car for a 10 to 15 minute test drive. Include varied driving, city streets, highway speeds, some stops and starts. This allows all the systems to recalibrate and relearn their operating parameters with the fresh reset. Step 10. Check for improvement. After the test drive, park and turn off the car. Check if your problem is fixed. That check engine light that was on? Probably gone. That rough shifting? Probably smooth now. That frozen infotainment screen? Probably working perfectly. That EyeSight error? Probably cleared. What happens after the reset? Now, here's what you need to know about what happens after a battery disconnect reset. You'll lose some settings. The radio presets will be gone. You'll need to reprogram them. The clock will need to be reset. Any saved settings in your infotainment system will revert to factory defaults. Your seat position memory might be lost on models with memory seats. Your trip odometer will reset to 0. This is normal. It's a small price to pay for fixing your problems for free. The idle might be rough initially. For the first minute or two after starting the car, the idle might be a bit rough or higher than normal. This is completely normal. The engine computer is relearning its idle control parameters. After a few minutes, it should settle into a smooth, normal idle. The transmission might shift weird briefly. If you have a CVT or automatic transmission, the shifts might feel a bit strange for the first 10 to 20 miles. This is normal. The transmission computer is relearning shift points and adapting to your driving style. After a short learning period, shifting should be smooth and normal. Some systems need recalibration. If you have EyeSight, you might need to perform a steering angle sensor calibration. Here's how. Find a safe, open area like an empty parking lot. Turn the steering wheel all the way to the left and hold for 5 seconds. Turn it all the way to the right and hold for 5 seconds. Center the steering wheel. Drive straight forward at 20 miles per hour for about 100 feet. The system should recalibrate automatically. Power windows might lose their auto up, auto down function. To reset them, lower each window completely. Raise each window completely. Then hold the switch up for 2 extra seconds after it reaches the top. Repeat for all windows. The sunroof might need recalibration if it stops working properly. Close the sunroof completely. Press and hold the close button for 10 seconds after it's closed. Press and hold the open button until it fully opens, then hold for 10 more seconds. When the reset doesn't work. Okay, so you did the battery disconnect reset and your problem is still there. What now? First, make sure you did it correctly. Did you disconnect the negative terminal, not positive? Did you wait the full 15 minutes? Did you make sure the cable couldn't touch the terminal during the wait? If you did everything right and the problem persists, here are the possibilities. The problem is actually real. Sometimes, rarely. The problem is an actual hardware failure, not a software glitch, a genuinely bad sensor, a real mechanical issue, an actual failed component. In this case, you'll need to get it properly diagnosed and repaired, but at least you tried the free option first. The problem needs multiple resets. Sometimes one reset isn't enough. The problem might come back after a day or two, then you reset again, and it stays gone. I've seen cases where people had to reset 2 to 3 times before the problem permanently disappeared. There's an underlying issue causing it. Sometimes the electronic glitch is a symptom of a real problem. For example, a vacuum leak might cause weird codes. The reset clears the codes, but they come back because the vacuum leak is still there. In this case, you need to find and fix the root cause. Additional troubleshooting steps. If the reset didn't work, try these additional steps. Clean your MAF sensor. A dirty MAF sensor causes all kinds of drivability issues and check engine lights. Clean your throttle body. Carbon buildup causes rough idle and stalling. Check for vacuum leaks. Spray carburetor cleaner around vacuum hoses while the engine runs. If the idle changes, you found a leak. Check all electrical connections. Wiggle the main engine harness connectors and look for corrosion. Get the actual diagnostic codes. Buy a $25 OBD2 scanner on Amazon and read the codes yourself. Google them to understand what they mean. Why mechanics don't tell you about this. Here's the uncomfortable truth that nobody in the repair industry wants to admit. Free fixes don't make them money. A battery disconnect reset takes 5 minutes and costs $0. But if they diagnose your car, find the code, tell you it's a bad sensor, and replace it. They make $400 to $600 in labor and parts. An infotainment recalibration at the dealer costs $150, but a battery disconnect reset is free. An EyeSight system diagnostic and calibration costs $200 to $300, but a reset and recalibration you can do yourself costs nothing. I'm not saying all mechanics are dishonest. Most aren't. But the business model of repair shops doesn't reward free solutions. They're incentivized to find billable repairs. And if they can fix your problem with a reset but you don't know that's an option, why would they tell you? Diagnostic fees, labor charges, and parts markups are how they stay in business. That's why this reset is so powerful. It gives you control. It lets you try the free solution before paying for repairs you might not need. The bottom line: the 15-minute battery disconnect reset fixes 95% of common Subaru electronic problems. Check engine lights, transmission issues, infotainment glitches, EyeSight errors, electrical gremlins, idle problems, warning lights, almost everything. All it takes is a 10mm wrench and 20 minutes of your time before you pay a dealership $150 for diagnostics, before you authorize a $600 repair, before you replace sensors and modules you might not need. Try this reset first. Disconnect the negative battery terminal. Wait 15 full minutes. Reconnect it. Let the car idle for 5 minutes. Take a test drive. If that fixes your problem, you just saved hundreds or thousands of dollars. If it doesn't fix it, at least you tried the free option first, and you can proceed to proper diagnostics knowing it's likely a real issue. Bookmark this video. Share it with other Subaru owners. Save this procedure on your phone, because the next time your Subaru acts up, you'll know exactly what to do before you pay a dime. If you found this video helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.